Hello everybody, Derek Smith here, your expert online marketer. And today I want to talk to you about something that everybody's talking about. So it's January, it's the new year, and everybody is trying to figure out how they can make some extra money, especially if they can make money online. It's nice to be able to sit here in the office and talk to folks on video and on the telephone and do my coaching and things like that and make money online. So today what I want to do is I want to talk to you about how you can start off this new year right and how you can begin to earn an extra income online. So I'm going to give you 10 ways to do that. I'm going to talk to you right now about 10 popular ways, 10 best ways that you can actually make money online. Now, of course, most people, the traditional way to earn money is to get up and go to your job every day, and you work for a company or you start your own company, and the work we do basically earns us money, right? And then we spend that money on mortgage and rent and food and clothes and utilities and entertainment and all the other things we like to do. So most people typically work from their company, from a central location, a physical space where everybody from their organization gathers to exchange ideas and to organize their thoughts and their efforts and things like that. But there's a few lucky people out there who have found ways to make money within their own comfort of their home, like I'm doing now. Be able to sit at home and make money, let's kind of say passively. Now, it's not necessarily passive when I'm saying you're not doing anything. You can't get paid for doing nothing. You have to do something, but you can make money by doing things that's going to generate you income for years to come and generate income for you in your sleep. I'm going to talk about some of those today. But with the internet, there's an ever-changing arena around there for businesses like us. Some people looking to earn money are finding ways to do so on the internet. So, a lot of different forms for making that money for part-time endeavors like, affiliate marketing and things like that. I'll talk about that in a minute. But you can either do it full-time or you can make money, a little extra money on the side here and there. So these internet businesses I'm going to talk to you about can be done in either way. I work a full-time job. I'm a cybersecurity expert full-time, and that's what I do as a job. But I'm also a digital marketer, and I do a lot more digital marketing probably than I do my actual full-time job. So again, I'm going to give you a list of 10 ways that you can make money online, on the internet, whichever term you want to use. And these are not any particular order. I'm just going to give them to you based on some of the popular things that's out there. The first one I will talk to you about is something that used to be very popular and is still very popular. People are still making millions of dollars doing it right now, and that's selling stuff on eBay. Now, on eBay, I've done everything. I've sold martial arts equipment. I've sold DVDs. I have DVDs on the martial arts that's out online, and I've sold those through eBay. So, most people out there, probably you watching this, familiar with the concept of eBay. You have things you don't necessarily need, but other people are willing to buy them, and you can auction them off on items, on eBay. Auction those items on eBay. There's also like Amazon and eBay arbitrage that I can talk about later, but you can buy stuff one place and resell it on eBay. I used to buy things on Amazon, turn around and sell them right back on eBay. And I didn't even buy them. I would see the price on Amazon. I would sell it on eBay, post a picture and everything, then I go order off Amazon and make a small amount in between. But basically with this, you simply gather your goods, you create a seller's profile, and you start selling. That's pretty much how it works. Now, it sounds simple, but it takes some practice to sell successfully on eBay. So you need to create some persuasive and legitimate product pages for the goods you're selling, and that's going to help you get buyers interested. Now, most people just go on eBay and they just post stuff. And, they're going to make some sales. People are going to buy the few items they want to sell. But if you really want to make money at it, if you really want to have a recurring income, even a passive income, because you posted stuff on eBay and basically it sells while you sleep, then you're going to have to do it a little bit different. You're going to have those product pages and you're going to have things like that. It's also important to set reasonable minimal bids to ensure that people are going to buy. So you got to find out what's going to be profitable for you. Again, like I said, I used to go on Amazon. I was really good with selling guitars and musical instruments. So I'll take a guitar I found on Amazon. It would sell for, let's just say, $100. I would figure out how much I needed to make, and I would sell it on eBay for 120, 130, 140, 150, whatever the spread is that I was trying to get. You had to cover delivery charges. The good thing about the guitars and things like that, I had them sent directly from the manufacturer straight to the person who bought on eBay. Remember also that to deliver the kind of customer service that's going to give you positive feedback ratings, and you need to be able to communicate with buyers to let them know that you're reliable. If you go on eBay, you see we have stars or a reliability rating or whatever. Mine is not super high, but it's over 100, and people trust. Matter of fact, I think mine is called trustworthy bargains. They trust that they can get their stuff delivered on time when I say it's going to be delivered. You want to get that positive feedback, because when I buy on eBay, I look for that positive feedback rating, and probably other people are doing the same thing when they're buying. Now, the more positive feedback you receive, the more people are going to be willing to do business with you, and that, of course, means more money for you. So selling stuff on eBay is a good first way that you can make money. Okay. The second one I want to talk about is blogging. So if you have a particular passion about something, again, mine is, I got two. Mine is martial arts and cybersecurity. And of course, it's actually three, making money online. I have a full blog on making money online. I'll leave it right down there in the, and if you want to go back and read some more about how you make money. But if you have a particular passion about something, whether it's a hobby or it's a obsession like I have on martial arts and these other areas, then you have something to say about it. Then blogging could be a profitable way for you to do it, to pour out your endless stream of thought on that thing that you're thinking about, or that you're passionate about. So the key here, as with other services on the internet, is in selling advertising when it comes to blogging. So after starting up your personal blog, and I'll put my blog down below too so you can go take a look at that, a lot of writers sign up for ad services like Google AdSense. They also sign up for affiliate marketing products, things they can sell as an affiliate. If you're not familiar with affiliate marketing, you can sell other people's product. Then so I get the Google AdSense, which posts familiar sponsor links that you see from Google and things like that you often see at the top or on the sides of a website. You'll see some advertisement. So the more times people come out and read your blog and click on those ads, the more money you're going to make through that ad service. So again, that's passive income, because you put it up there on your blog one time, and as many people could come back and read your blog, you're going to make more and more money. Now, this works fine if you're a casual blogger, and you may make some extra spending money. But if the blog is consistently interesting, if it's well written, and if it really takes off, you might be approached by companies who want to reach your fan base with some type of graphical advertising around your blog. Okay, there are a lot of successful blogs out there. I won't get into any particular ones, but they end up having a pop culture phenomenon of a following. And their creators have been able to quit their day jobs and be full-time bloggers because of the money that they make from their advertisers. I think, what was it, Paris Hilton or something like that was one of those that have blogs. I can't remember names, but blogging could end up being very lucrative. I sell my own martial art videos on one of my blogs. I do affiliate marketing on some of my blogs, and I sell my own courses that I've built around making money through my blogs as well. One thing that I've seen a lot about, and it might not sound like a lot of money, but it is making money because everybody wearing it. I got one now. That's designing and selling T-shirts online. You should have a T-shirt. Trust me, I'm a digital marketer that I bought, of course, right? And I had it made because it has my logo and everything on it. However, you walk around most high schools, most college campuses, even just around the city, you're likely to come into contact with a lot of words. Okay, now it won't be material from textbooks or turntables. Turntables. I'm dating myself, but term papers. Those are probably in backpacks or sitting unfinished at home or something like that. So instead, they're going to be simple phrases of local logos, and some of them are going to be ironic, some of them are going to be amusing, but they're going to be printed on T-shirts on the back of the student shirts or on the front of their shirts, like I have here. So usually, the more unique and offbeat the design is, the more desirable the T-shirt might be. The growth of the internet has made it possible for vendors, for people like you and I, to sell T-shirts all over the world right online. They have sites like Cafe Press and Spreadshirt.com. Those all allow you to set up your own store, create your own designs, and sell them yourself. So if you can create your own shirt design with a clever catchphrase or come up with your own unique statement and people like it, you can start making money. For instance, again, this one is trust me, I'm a digital marketer. This can be trust me, I'm an affiliate marketer. Trust me, I'm a kung fu expert. Trust me, whatever. And people like these type of things, and they're going to go out and buy it. So number 8, I'm working backwards. I gave you 10, 9, 8. Number 8 is designing and selling T-shirts. Okay, or you can say number 3 if you want. The next one I want to talk about is freelancing. So freelancing is very similar in some ways to blogging. Now you might say, well, one is writing a blog and one is doing freelance work. Derek, how's that similar? Well, for one thing, you get to work from your own home or your own office most of the time. But there's also some important distinctions between the two. First, if you're thinking about freelance writing, chances are, I'm talking freelance writing right now, chances are you need to have more experience than the average blogger. You know, blogging, you can kind of write about anything. If I'm a freelance write for some folks, it's going to be different. Now, I do a lot of freelance writing on my cybersecurity side of my business. I write white papers. Those are like papers to teach people how to do certain things around cybersecurity. I've written mini books for clients. When I say mini, I don't mean a lot. I mean mini books, small, short books, 25 pages, things like that they use as advertising, give away at conferences and things like that. So I do a lot of freelance writing around those areas. So a lot of the freelance writing positions cover specialized topics like I do with cybersecurity, or for online publications and things like that. And they might require some expert knowledge on a particular subject. However, if you're passionate about something like travel or food, or you know how to write, then a freelancing job can provide you with a good extra income on the side. It could even be a full-time income for you. Now, along a similar line, you might also consider self-publishing. Self-publishing your original work rather than working on some type of contract-driven work like I do. Just to show you what I'm talking about, I've written a couple of my own books around cybersecurity. This one is CyberSense, the Leader's Guide to Protecting Critical Information. You can see Derek Smith on there. And then I wrote a companion book to go along with it, which is an action plan I put together, CyberSense Action Plan by Derek Smith. So again, you can start publishing your own books. That's going to help you make money as well when you look at how you can begin to do freelance work. I didn't have a publisher. I self-published those books, and then now that's my original work, and I'm making money off those, selling those on Amazon. So self-publishing offers a lot of the same benefits as freelance writing for you. Now, this additional step is a little bit risky, though, because it requires me marketing this stuff and marketing to my target audience so they buy my work. Now, for me, I'm a cybersecurity expert. I go speaking around the world around the country on cybersecurity. I do webinars on cybersecurity. I'm known in the cybersecurity area, so I'm able to sell those books to my followers around cybersecurity. Of course, writing is not the only way to make money freelancing. I just use that as an example because that's a lot of what I do. But anybody with graphic design or programming experience, or you name it, there's a way you can freelance teaching it or selling it or talking about it out there. You can find contract jobs that's going to pay you well and provide you some challenging work, or at least some interesting work that you like to do at the same time. Next is domain name flipping. Now, it sounds kind of funny, but this is one I chose out there because I've done it a couple of times and I see other people do it. As a matter of fact, when I go out there sometimes, I try to buy a domain name, and I'll look and it'll say it's for sale for $1,800 or $2 million or whatever it may be, depending on that name. So based on luck or strategy and business savvy, domain name flipping could be one of the more lucrative ways for you to earn a living online. The term comes from the real estate trick. You flip real estate. That involves buying old houses, undervalued houses, fixing them up to make them more attractive and modern looking, and selling them for a higher price, which I used to do also, wholesaling real estate. But in this case, that old and outdated place is not a house, but rather a domain name. So the main address for a web page is what I'm going to be selling. So with a little bit of searching, some dedicated domain flippers out there locate unused or poorly maintained websites that have generic and generic and recognizable identifiers or names, and then they buy them. They usually pay a few hundred or even a few $1,000s for these, but after extensive updates, they make the site more business and user friendly. Then that domain name can fetch several times more than what it was originally worth. So the domain there's one called domainbirdcage.com, for instance. That was bought for $1,800 in 2005, and then it was redesigned, and then 2 years later, that site sold for $173,000 to a birdcage vendor. So, this kind of thing out there is still happening. Now, the domain flipping market is still going strong come now in 2018. 2017 was still going strong. I'm sure it's going to continue to grow in 2018. So that's another way for you to do it, domain name flipping, number 6. Now, number 5, I'm going to talk about customer service. Now, customer service, I'm giving you some offbeat ones that you don't usually hear about, but these are things that work. So a lot of businesses support their products through a customer service department. And in a lot of cases, this means people who answer phone calls for customers or from customers. So a growing number of businesses also offer customer service electronically through their websites and by email. So at a website, customer service might include live chat, sales, and support, and things like that. So to use this, a customer clicks a link requesting to chat with a live person, and a customer service representative answers the request and speaks with the customer through a chat window. So for email customer service, the customer might fill out a form at the website or send an email directly to a particular address. So since the live chat and email depends only on having a reliable internet connection and a web browser, businesses have looked increasingly at hiring home-based workers for those services. A lot of people you talk to when you go do this customer service stuff, and I do it quite often, they're sitting at home doing it. That's why you can do 24-hour service. So as a result, customer service contracting firms like Talk2Rep, again, it's Talk, the number 2 and Rep, cover email and live chat support in addition to inbound and outbound phone calls. So while the pay rate is often just a little bit, is minimal, or it might be commission based, the growing demand for online customer service makes it a reliable source of income if you have a knack for it. And who knows, you might be able to even start your own business or own service offering people doing that for you. Okay? For instance, you might get some help that's less expensive from another country, like let's say the Philippines, and you hire out those services. You pay them, let's say, $5 an hour, and you charge $20 to $30 an hour for their services, which happens all the time. Number 3 is search engine optimization reviewing, SEO reviewing. So search engine optimization is a growing area, and it's been growing for a while for internet-based employment. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is a means of improving the results from a search engine so that they represent the closest matches and most reliable resources for the user's desired results. So as a contract search engine optimization reviewer working through a company like LeapForce is one of them. Again, LeapForce, you can aid in this optimization that we do. So you can start each evaluation task by judging a user's intent based on a keyword that they're using, or keyword combinations that they provide, and your own knowledge, if you have knowledge about pop culture in the user's locale. So it don't have to be knowledge about search engine optimization, but what's popular right now. What are people searching for? Then you use a set of given guidelines to evaluate how particular search results match that user's intent. So search engine optimization reviewing can offer a steady income for you from home. But there are some risks involved. I told you about that before. First, that SEO reviewer has to run reliable antivirus software, of course, and have a good, strong defense against malware, because you can be opening and looking at different types of sites. Certain websites that you visit during your evaluation could introduce you to malware on your computer, so you want to protect yourself against that. Remember, I'm a cybersecurity guy. So second, if you're an SEO reviewer, you have to be willing to view potentially offensive material, such as pornography, unfortunately, because there's sites like that out there. So as a reviewer, you may be asked to check whether a given site contains malware or pornography, so you're putting your computer at risk as part of the job description. But again, have the right protections, have the right antivirus and all that, and you'll be safe doing it. Number 2 is tutoring. So with each passing year, there seems to be increasing pressure for elementary, middle, and high school students to make good grades and prepare for a path to higher education. I have a daughter now who just graduated from college and now living in Japan, and I have 11-year-old twins that I'm looking for tutors for right now, as a matter of fact. So for some kids, this means getting help from a tutor to bridge any gaps that they might have in understanding certain subjects. So since more families often have reliable high-speed internet connections at home, internet-based tutoring service is a growing something that's available to you. You don't have to have anybody come sit in your house with you anymore. You can actually be on a Skype chat and get tutoring that way. Okay, so when you apply for these jobs, you usually have to take tests in your selected subject areas and submit your background check and things like that, because people want to know who they're working with. So but you can start your online tutoring service pretty easily. You go to a site like tutor.com, and they've already done the legwork for you in terms of marketing and things like that. And you can get employed with them and start offering your tutoring on whatever subject you're good at through them. Okay. Now, sites like tutor.com match thousands of kids up with thousands of tutors every week, so they can do the work for you and have a steady income coming to you pretty much right away. Now, while many internet-based jobs offer flexible hours or multiple shifts, tutoring services might require you to be online during a specific block of time, or reward you for being online during a specific time. So this is going to encourage the tutors to be available during the heaviest demand, like evenings and weekends and things like that. For example, when tutor.com has more tutors than tutoring requests, it places tutors on a wait list, and they give preference to tutors who work at least hours like the 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time slot, Sunday through Thursday, for instance. They're going to give more tutoring clients to those. The last of my 10 that I gave you is selling homemade goods. Now, earlier I talked about using sites like eBay to sell stuff that you don't need. You can also use websites to sell your original creations. Certain sites like Etsy.com and Artfire.com, they're dedicated to matching artists who create things by hand with the customers who appreciate and want to purchase those handmade goods. So if you're like most people, the word handmade probably brings to mind some traditional things like knitting or crochet or needlework or quilting or painting or sculpting or things like that. But handmade items don't have to stop there, though. You can also make woodworking and glasswork and metalwork and anything else you're capable of building at home. You should be sure to focus on projects that you're already good at or that you have a passion for, so you don't burn out producing every new item that you're trying to produce. Here's another idea, too. Instead of doing that, why don't you find some folks who like to build those type of things, have them build them, and you be the person in charge of marketing and selling them on eBay and other websites. Anyway, those existing websites, like I mentioned before, usually let you set up your own shop for free, or you can have an eBay store of your own out there, or for a very small fee for every item that you list there. So if you have a small home-based operation, this could be a better deal than setting up your own site. For a lot of people, hosting and managing an entire website may be a full-time job by itself. I host a bunch of different websites on HostGator. That's my preferred one I like to use. Now, the biggest challenge for selling homemade goods is making back the cost of what you put into it. So not only do you want to be reimbursed for the materials, but you also want to be paid proportional to the time that you put into it. So keep track of your sales and those purchases very carefully in the first few months, so you can figure out, what's the cost to actually build this thing, what am I spending, and then make adjustments as necessary so you can maximize your profit. So there we go. That was number 10. I've given you 10 different ideas, and there's many ideas out there, and I'll probably do other videos with many more. But those are 10 basic ideas that you can use to make money on the internet. Again, my name is Derek Smith, and I'm your online digital marketer. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video so I can tell you much more about how to make passive income online. All right, you all have a great day.